Let's go. Let go. We got something on the board. Let go. Yes, let's know how we do it. Let's go. These people they're looking for. They say GD medical. We mixing up that antidote. Say no more about set it off. These people they're looking for. They say GD medical. We mixing up that antidote. Say no more about set it off. I post on the block with the killers that just shot reach my neck.
Oh, we live. Yeah, let me go ahead and get this. I got some information for you. We got Top in the building too. Yeah, we got Top Junior in the building. Yeah, it is going down. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. Goddamn big. Boy, it's going down. Somebody say you better come up with another one. Yeah, I think Mr. Patrick, Xavier, I think you need to tighten up a little bit. That ain't gonna work. You going to Mexico. We got you going to Mexico. Yeah, you got the paperwork on you. Yeah. Hey, somebody gotta hit him with that horn. Hit him with the horn. Hey, they gonna slice this case up, man. They got it pretty much down to the bottom. They got him with the bottom. Yeah, they got the fingerprints. Yeah, you going to jail, Mr. Man. Hey, hit them horns. Goodbye, sir. Make sure y'all tune in, man. It is going down tonight, man. You already know what it is. Go to the Tough Senior. Make sure you type that in there. All you gotta do is type in TUFFSR. Let me go ahead and put that on the screen for you real quick. Oh yeah, we got Top Junior in the building too. Oh yeah, we gonna give you a sneak peek real quick. Yeah, we got Top Junior in the building. Boy, is going on. One more sneak peek. We got him in the building. We got Top Junior in the building. It's going down. Oh, this show is crazy, boy. Hey, turn them likes up to subscribes up, because we got a show that's going on today, and it's going to rock your motherfucking mind. You need to stay tuned, boy. It is going down. You know I got the Budweiser with me too. Yeah, it's going down. Hey, let's give them something else. We got that Chicago Biggie playing in the background. If you is watching, we got that Chicago Biggie in the background. That's what you listening to. Boy, it's going down. The show is going to be crazy. It is going to be Chicago Biggie. Make your way back over here. Yeah. Yeah, we got Chicago Biggie. It's going down tonight. Hey, we got some more information coming up. Boy, they got him. Think I should share the screen. Nah, I ain't gonna share the screen with him. Hey, take the screen back down. We go. Chicago Biggie coming in. You need to goddamn light them blunts up. Pick it up. Get your little pride. Put them to the side. You already know what it is. Boy, it's going down tonight. Boy, it's going down tonight. You need to tune in. Chicago Biggie. Yeah. Chicago Biggie. He gonna get somebody pregnant. I'm telling you. If he get Chicago Biggie is gonna get somebody pregnant. Hey, hold up. I'm gonna share the screen. Chicago Biggie. You better get your ass back over there. That's what's going down. This man you looking at right now, it's going down tonight. You need to tune your head right over here. Go ahead, put your ears over here. Go ahead and tune in right over here. It is Tough Senior Live. What's up, Jimmy? Bring your ass back over here. Back out. Get back on him. Smoke Chicago Biggie on him. It's going down tonight. We're gonna be talking about him and his lawyer, how they got their thing together. They think they got their thing together, but when you're going to Mexico, boy, they got the paperwork on you. They got the paperwork on you, boy. I ain't know what they're gonna do. The link is in the description. Make sure you like, make sure you do subscribe. Let me go ahead and put something back on you. Hit that button on right there. Show them this right here. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Oh, don't forget about this as well. Hit that notification bell. The reason why we want to do this, so you can get notified every time I'm on there. Yeah, work, you can tune in for a little you can. But that notification bell will let you know so you can watch it later just in case you hear. Hit that notification bell.
If you wanna fuck with me, you gotta be right. My team is winning and we get it tailored on the day. We don't gotta play no games, I just gotta let you know. If you wanna grab with me, you gotta be ready to go. If you wanna play, you gotta be ready to go.
Alright, we gotta get right into it. Sorry about that. We had to pause you right there. We gotta get right into the meat. So we're gonna take you. Let me go ahead and stop the screen share. Then I will present that same screen and put it back up there for you so you can see what we're talking about. It's gonna be the whole video. All right, you ready? You ready?
To get that bond amount lowered to protect his constitutional rights. In probable cause court Friday, it was revealed that Clark was allegedly caught shooting his gun on camera while holding a wine bottle, and he was accused of having plans to leave the country. Clark's defense attorneys say that's true, but it was a planned vacation to Mexico.
That was something that was already pre-planned, and it was canceled before he was arrested.
Oh.
Clark's defense attorneys say that's true, but it was a planned vacation to Mexico.
That was something that was already pre-planned, and it was canceled before he was arrested. So I think that's important. He wasn't trying to go anywhere.
His attorney reiterated that Clark is innocent until proven guilty. Prosecutors did not speak to reporters after the hearing. Again, Clark is charged with the murder of Migos rapper. He'll be back in court for his next hearing on Wednesday of next week. Back to you.
Stephanie, thank you. This
right,
is one of the.
So this is what we're saying. Okay, so an emergency pass is normally like you want to get out of the country. They got some places that will do it in 24 hours. You know? But at the same time, if it's an emergency, then how did you know a month before it even happened? This is crazy.
What happened to that Lil Cam dude?
Lil Cam, so far they putting them in every picture. Like this one right here. Let's go to that. That's a good one, Tom.
Smoking cannabis in public? Yes,
like,
because it's 100%.
Like doing. Let me put this on pause.
All right.
Like, see what they doing. Let me make sure I'm sharing that screen over there. Okay, good. All right, y'all need to see the same thing too. All right. Give you something funny. Lil Cam ain't had nothing to do with it. If this is the update on the murder investigation, then why would they have Lil Cam picture up there if he ain't nowhere involved with either removing the pistol or giving the something? He had something to do with the pistol, or either he put it away for him, something.
Afternoon, everyone. Chief Fenner here with Mayor. And Mayor, thank you for the support. We're here to announce an arrest, but before I do that, I always start with that human element. I spoke to Takeoff's mother early this morning, and my prayers, and I ask that all our prayers continue to go out to her and his entire family, his close friends, the city of Atlanta, and all of Takeoff's fans around the world. We lost a good man, and I didn't have the pleasure of meeting him. But everybody, the hundreds of people that I talked to, spoke on what a great individual he was. Um, we have a special relationship with the city of Atlanta. I want to make sure that stays intact. I want to thank them, the family, and everybody else for patience, allowing us to work through the.
Before we continue, they say that he got a emergency passport that he knew about it a month ahead of time. I think that they better have another huddle. I think the lawyer need to talk to their client and first make sure what was this emergency passport for before they go running their mouth. It's going to be argued in court that how did you know that a month ahead of time? You know, so and then you filed right after the, you know, that don't you don't look good. I would just go with look. I was gonna take the fuck off, but anyway,
Evidence and the facts, which is most important. I also want to thank our investigators here today, Sergeant Michael Barrow, Lieutenant Barnes, Investigator Ross Watson, and also from the DA's office, Ruben Perez and Matt Gilliam, who's worked very hard on this case. All of our individuals, our divisions, our homicide division, thank you. People don't know the hard work that they do behind the scenes, the number of hours that they're away from their family members. So also the gang division, our federal partners, FBI, state partner DPS, and ATF. Everybody took a role in this investigation. We stood here a little bit, I think a month ago, maybe a day or two, and made a promise that we would get the individuals or the individual that's responsible for the murder of Takeoff in custody. So yesterday evening, we arrested Patrick Xavier Brown, 33 years old. He was charged with the murder of Takeoff.
First of all, you got his name wrong in the press conference. I ain't gonna do it. Whatever. His last name is Clark. It's not Patrick Xavier Brown. See where I'm circling right here. See, I'm gonna break the news down to you. His name ain't no damn Brown. Up in front of these people with all these colors right there. All these colors right there. And you can't even get the suspect that you just caught in a major investigation. You got the mayor, you got the chief advisor, got all them standing around. Looking kind of good. But this one got you looking kind of bad. You ain't looking too good with that one. Now you're gonna have to correct it later on in this speech.
Brown was arrested again yesterday evening.
See, Brown
responsible for the murder of Takeoff in custody. So yesterday evening, we arrested Patrick Xavier Brown, 33 years old. He was charged with the murder of Takeoff. Brown was arrested again yesterday evening in the 14700 block of Sterling Green Boulevard. It's located on the east side of Texas. I'm sorry, of Houston. Again, Cameron Joshua, 22 years old, was arrested on November the 22nd.
Hey, bro, you got to start getting these names right, Mr. Fenner. We gonna have to. Is you in charge of this shit that's going on? I hope you ain't in charge of this shit that's going on, but that's been fucked up. This would take off that. Don't do it like that now. That ain't the way to do nobody. Let's go over it again. First,
Sterling Green Boulevard. It's located on the east side of Texas. I'm sorry, of Houston. Again, Joshua.
From Texas, I mean, I ain't gonna laugh, y'all. Excuse me. That's interrupting y'all. Education on this shit.
Years old. He was charged with the murder of Takeoff. Brown was arrested again yesterday evening in the 14700 block of Sterling Green Boulevard. It's located on the east side of Texas. I'm sorry, of Houston. Again, Cameron Joshua.
Okay. You don't get the suspects, the states, the people, the
22 years old.
This is too much for me.
I'm sorry, of Houston. Again, Joshua. Today evening in the 14700 block of Sterling Green.
You read. Motherfucker read. He looking down. Damn, they wrote these shit too small. I can't read the words. So it might have not been his fault. Look at him. He look.
Boulevard.
Look.
It's located on the east side of Texas. I'm sorry.
Look back down. Damn, I fucked up. It is wrote like that.
Houston. Again, Cameron Joshua.
Bro, please, this is Takeoff now.
22 years old, was arrested on November the 22nd for felon in possession of a weapon.
You gotta pronounce felon. For felon.
On November the 22nd.
Huh?
I said Cam was helping him get away.
Yeah, he helped him get away. He gotta be. There's no way.
For felon in possession of a weapon. I'm going to turn it over to the mayor right now, and after that,
he looked like he
going to bring up the investigators and then the district attorney's office, and then
he might not be on that crack.
Commander Garcia will translate for us in Spanish. Thank you.
As soon as possible.
Thank you, Chief. And look, let me thank your entire team and
I know he didn't say
all of your law enforcement.
I might be tripping, y'all.
In the district attorney's office, and then Commander Garcia will translate for us in Spanish. Thank you.
We don't curse this, man. Just translate after he finished. Whatever he say, the Mexican gonna say it after him in Spanish. That's what he telling me.
Thank you, Chief. And look, let me thank your entire team and all of your law enforcement.
That's a goddamn, I want to hit right now. If I could get a pipe, anybody selling?
Partners that have been working on this case. Let me thank the prosecutors from the DA's office. I really appreciate their presence and their work, and I've certainly realized that the work even continues in this.
I believe they may be working in the right direction now. No doubt. I ain't even saying that he do it, but I'm just
case. I do want to point out the fact that over the last month, I've had several conversations with the mayor of Atlanta. Andre Dickens, kind of keeping him.
He speak well too.
Advised of this investigation and what was taking place, and talked with him as late as yesterday evening to apprise him of what would be taking place today. Look, it was about a month ago when we stood here as a team to discuss the shooting death of Kirshner Kyrie Ball. Public knew him as Takeoff. We all knew him as Takeoff, a talented entertainer and part of the Atlanta-based group, the Migos. I do also want to acknowledge Councilmember Edward Pollard, who is with us this afternoon. But more than an entertainer, he was a son, a brother, cousin, and a friend, and a mentor to those in the music industry. At that time, we also asked witnesses to help police identify Takeoff's killer and prevent more violence from happening in retaliation. I'm glad.
So looks could be deceiving people. This man could really be trying or not, but he seems pretty convincing to me. I've heard the rhetoric and what people say about him, and of course I made a couple of jokes earlier, but everybody knows I'm just playing. I'm tripping. That's how we rolling, but it might be trying to help, but it's just a lot going on. It's a lot of pressure.
At that, a suspect has been arrested and charged with Takeoff's death. It certainly, I think, will bring some comfort to the family, though it does not bring Takeoff back. This is a significant step towards seeking justice, and I hope it also brings additional comfort to all of those who love Takeoff. Over the past few weeks, Chief Lennon and I were asked often about the status of the investigation. The chief kept me informed about.
And big shout out to Paperwork Party too. They actually did something. That's down there in Texas too. They did they had a town hall meeting. Big shout out to him. I still watch him. I like him. He just reporting and trying to help. I really like that dude. But yeah, they had a town meeting with him today where you could come up there and you can voice your concerns. And as they went to voiced their questions, the mayor didn't respond to any one of their questions. So it does look pretty bad because they did all of that and it had to be recorded. And so the mayor had to sit through that meeting, and you could see how distraught it was because they answered all their questions, all one after the one. Then they made them wait at the end to the end.
The information that we received, the evidence has been collected, including the videos, the video that was being reviewed. I want to express my regrets and disappointment that this was a case of a young man taking the life of another young man for no reason. The gun violence everywhere, not just in the city of Houston, has to stop. People are dying for little or no reason, and people are reaching for a deadly firearm to settle sometimes minor disagreements. But pulling a firearm can have deadly consequences that you cannot undo. And so I'm glad that arrest has taken place, that we do have someone in custody. Uh, it is unfortunate. It really is unfortunate because it does not bring Takeoff back. But to Chief Fenner, to you, to your command staff, to the investigators, to the DA's office, to all the partners who helped, to those who provided tips, information, let me thank you, and then look forward to this investigation and prosecution continuing on this matter. Thank you, Chief.
Let me step up and make a quick correction on the name. I had a misprint
Okay,
on my
this is
notes.
what I like about it.
It's Patrick Xavier Clark,
He
33 years old.
he admitted to the mistake that we discussed earlier when he called the crime. So he comes up right after the mayor comes off, and he makes his correction right here.
Investigation and prosecution continuing on this matter.
So
Thank you, Chief.
Let me step up and make a quick correction on the name. I had a misprint on my notes. It's Patrick Xavier Clark, 33 years old, on the rest of the suspect. Okay, come on, Sarge.
Good afternoon. Sergeant Michael Burrow with the Homicide Division. The chief was very gracious in recognizing a lot of the partners that we were involved with in this case. I did want to recognize a couple of other people that or organizations that helped a lot with the investigation. The Houston Forensic Science Center, our lab rats, so to speak, the people that do our forensic analysis, they work behind the scenes a lot. They don't get a lot of recognition, and they helped us answer a lot of important questions in this case when others would not. That includes our firearms section, our latent print section, and our crime scene unit. Quick note, just I know there's going to be a lot of questions about the investigation. The investigation is still ongoing. We still have a lot of people that we're trying to locate and talk to, so we will be a little bit short on details here. We probably will not be able to answer all of your questions. But I can tell you, to confirm some of the speculation that's out there, the event was a private party. There was a lucrative dice game that went on at the event. There was an argument that happened afterwards outside the bowling alley, which led to the shooting. I can tell you that Takeoff was not involved in playing in the dice game. He was not involved in the argument that happened outside. He was not armed. He was an innocent bystander. Some important case factors. The chief was mentioning some of the timing here.
And that's pretty much what we've been hearing anyway, especially about the dice game and all of this. And, Takeoff didn't have nothing to do with it. We knew that, but this coming from the source. And then they're going to go in a little bit deeper. I think it's going to be here.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. My name is Ruben Perez, and I'm a Bureau Chief of the Special Crimes Bureau. My bureau was in charge of this investigation at the DA's office. I want to thank the prosecutors in my bureau for working extremely hard, and I really want to thank the HPD organization for all the work and the collaborative effort they put into this case, along with the DA's office. And I also want to thank our federal partners for their help. And I want to thank everybody who was involved in this case. I want to echo what the mayor said. I want to echo what Chief Fenner said, and I want to echo what the investigator said, that it took a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of patience, but we arrested this defendant, We look forward to prosecuting this case, and we want to send our sympathies to the family. And we look forward to prosecuting this case, and we'll see everybody in court. Thank you.
Muy buenas tardes. A nombre del jefe de la policía, Troy Turner, y del alcalde Turner, queremos dar las gracias al público por su asistencia en esta investigación. Hace algunas horas, el jefe de la policía.
All right, so we've been learning now from police as they reiterate everything in Spanish. I want to just remind our viewers what we do know so far here in this investigation of that deadly shooting of rapper Takeoff that happened just last month in Houston. So we just heard the Houston police chief say that they have arrested 33-year-old Patrick Xavier Clark, who's been charged with Takeoff's murder. Again, Takeoff, whose real name, Kirsnick Karibal, was killed when gunfire had erupted outside of a private party that happened at a downtown Houston bowling alley on November 1st. 2 others also were hit by gunfire. They did survive. Now, an autopsy had showed Takeoff died from those gunshot wounds to the head and torso. His manner of death was ruled a homicide. Houston police previously have said that at least 2 people discharged firearms when Takeoff was killed. He was part of the Grammy Award nominated rap trio Migos with his other friends, his uncle and his cousin. And again, there was multiple people who were speaking about this incident after it had happened. Police saying that there was some events going on, but in this case, the rapper.
It is just crazy, man. You know, big shout out to Takeoff. Chicago Biggie, I'm gonna get you for this one, man. We ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. We wanna, let y'all remember that where to go to send the cash app at. You need to go to $Team Dream High, hit that. You already know what it is. And you need to look me up at all. Put it in toughfromgary.com. toughfromgary.com. That's how you will be able to find me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to all the channels, hit the notification bell. You already know on Facebook where to go get me at. Holler at your boy. We try to keep it pretty much simple. On Instagram, the real tough thing, you use them underscores. That's how you spell it. Appreciate everybody who is in here. We're trying to get our broadcast a little bit better, so we're working on some things, and we appreciate everybody who rolling with us along the journey. So I definitely do appreciate you. I guess I got to get you out of here with some music or something. Hold on for a minute. Let's see what we got up there. Should we play some Chicago Biggie? Yeah. Y'all ears hurt from that shit. Yeah. I appreciate all y'all though. Definitely. Appreciate you. We're gonna hit you down. Let go. These people looking for medical, we mixing up the antidote. Say no more, but set it off. These people looking for basically medical, we mixing up the antidote. Say no more, but set it off. I was on the block with killers that just I reach my neck that no, I tell them I talk about get but all my stories, you need to be rich, so you know I can't feel free of a corner, you split to the crow, touch on the block, get around the road. I'm thinking my brain, I got top on the hole, he thought he was not top, white but no, if I was still like a pole, think he ran out, he was taking his sword to do it myself, I know I'm gonna blow, can't spark on the car, trying to get some show, they were hitting no shit, so I stopped at the dope, did this shit on my own, and show me the road, I was smoking again, I'm pulling the folk, I got me some money, I want me some more. These people they looking low, they say they need medical, we mixing up that antidote, say no more, I said it all. These people looking low, they say they need medical, we mixing up that antidote, say no more, I said it all. We got that kid that antidote, CSR's incredible, it's really what you looking for, you ain't gotta be sick no more, shove these pills straight down your throat, like, subscribe, we shareable, we are not comparable. Let them know we credible. Spread that word and antidote. Dustin mixing up the dope. Take 2 shots and call me though. You need 2 shots at minimum. You'll feel better as happening. The TSR was stepping in. Better check my reputation.
said work harder than a Mexican. Get these people they looking for. They say they need medical. We mixing up that antidote. Say no more, I said it all. Get these people they looking for. They say they need medical. We mixing up that antidote. Say no more, I said it all. Keep on playing on pop my shit. He wasting the time so the clock no tick. Too much just like none but drink on my handy man, so I keep me rich. Too much murders in this time to get motion. Just like the ocean. Told me get out the kitchen. Can't say the heat. Step out the kitchen and scream out burn the car. Come to the job and make you retire. Be in the field like Tyree Hill. Doing these drills like Major Payne. Keep mad out. Call like your friend with Tony. Push that nigga. He run stony. Slide. Some nigga high. The young nigga ready to crash that service in Martin. Don't talk that gun down. All run down.
Bitch, I love she stupid. I still got beef with Cupid. Nigga, I'm broke, he stupid. My little fat booty. My cut longer the root. I might shoot me a move. Fuck so hard, let blow on the coochie. On this shit like I need tissue. I got money, she wanna say she missed me. Riding the view like I'm in a matrix. Bitch, think she could go. She thought I had me a baby. But bitch, I got protection. Bitch, she crazy. 320 and free Takeoff. Catch me up out here and lay low. Stacking my money like Lego. Peso. Gang. Gang.
I had to come back and forth, man. Y'all already know what it is. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe. That's all I gotta say.